But first, breaking news involving 8 people killed in a shooting rampage targeting 3 spas in metro Atlanta. Most of the victims are Asian women, and this is new. Investigators say they now have a motive: sexual addiction. Robert Aaron Long of Woodstock allegedly making that confession to Cherokee County deputies this morning, saying the shootings were not racially motivated. The 21-year-old tracked down and arrested by Crisp County deputies and state troopers last night. We have team coverage of the spa shootings. We begin with Mara Siriani live at APD headquarters, where a press briefing just wrapped up. A lot of new details coming out of that presser, Mara. The biggest one, investigators are not calling this a hate crime.
They're not, and Sheba, according to the Cherokee County sheriff, those are the suspect's exact words: a sex addiction. He claims that was the motivation behind these deadly attacks. So as you mentioned, we really just received a pretty significant update, and I'm going to do my best here to recap everything for you. And so starting again with that interesting confession there from the suspect himself, that's what he apparently told investigators when they interviewed him. And he is, again, 21-year-old Robert Aaron Long, and he is potentially, they say, frequented these 3 spas before. They say he admitted to the shootings, and he indicated to investigators he did it to lash out against businesses that he claimed fueled that addiction. APD is chalking the arrest up to good police work. Several agencies, including GSP, working together on this one. They also say the suspect's own family members saw the surveillance photos and called authorities. Investigators say Long told them he was headed to Florida next to carry out more attacks.
The suspect did take responsibility for the shootings. He said that early on once we began the interviews with him. He claims that these, and as the chief said, this is still early, but he does claim that it was not racially motivated. He apparently has an issue, what he considers a sex addiction, and sees these locations as something that allows him to go to these places, and it's a temptation for him that he wanted to eliminate.
And these are the names of the victims in Cherokee County just released by the sheriff's office. 4 people were killed there, and a 5th man is listed as injured. The names of the 4 women killed in Atlanta have not yet been released, and investigators say that the suspect is due to be arraigned tomorrow morning. He's being held in Cherokee County, and that's set to happen late tomorrow morning. So, of course, we'll update you as soon as we learn anything new. APD says additional updates could be coming later today.
All right, Mara, thank you. Continuing our breaking team coverage right now from Cherokee County, where the shooting rampage began. Joe Ripley live outside the spa in Acworth. And Joe, you spoke to a business owner who knew 2 of the victims and also heard the shooting, right?
That's right, a business owner next door to the massage parlor here, Young's Asian Massage here on Highway 92. She's visibly shaken today. She didn't know whether to open the store today or not. We have noticed a small memorial forming outside of the massage parlor here at the doorstep. Folks who didn't even know the victims bringing by tokens of sympathy, wanting to pay their respects here to those victims. Most of the other shops here in the strip mall surrounding Young's Asian Massage closed today until about 11 or so. They opened a little later on today, including Gabby's Boutique next door. That's where I spoke with one of the store's owners, Rita Barone. She told me she heard what sounded like a loud thump yesterday, telling me she's feeling sad and shaken up today. She knew the victims as well, saying the owner of the massage parlor was killed and other victims shopped at her store. Barone and her husband showed me exactly where a bullet tore through their store wall, and the owners say surveillance footage showed the suspected gunman sitting outside in his vehicle for about an hour before the shooting started. What did it sound like?
Like a bang. I think, oh, something happened. Then maybe they dropped something very, very hard, but I don't know what's a bullet. But the landlord told me maybe they have a silence in the gun because it was not very, very hard, the sounds.
Cherokee County deputies have released the name of the man injured in the shooting behind me. His name, Elcias Hernandez Ortiz. Rita Barron, the owner of the store next door, said he's a mechanic who came often to shop at her store. We're still working right now to learn his condition.
All right, Joe Ripley, reaction, condolences pouring in all across the country, including right here at home. Governor Brian Kemp tweeting just minutes ago about the shooting rampage. He says he and his wife are heartbroken and disgusted by the heinous shootings that took place last night. We continue to pray for the families and loved ones of the victims. These horrific crimes have no place in Georgia. We look forward to a full accounting of the killer's deranged actions as law enforcement conducts a thorough, detailed investigation. We're staying on top of any updates to the story over on 11alive.com, and you can download our 11 Alive app for breaking news alerts.